Hi, this is Dr. Scott Watson with a brief video that shows you how to configure Cantai, a vocal synthesis app, in Dorico Pro. We're living in a very exciting time. It almost reminds me of like the 1980s when MIDI first came on the scene and how revolutionary that was. Well, recently we're seeing a number of apps that synthesize voices singing words, the lyrics that you write for your compositions and arrangements in a notation app. And so one that I've used, and I think maybe the best right now, at least it's one of the strongest and has a lot of promise, is Cantai. So if you go to the website, download the app and configure it. I'm using Dorico, so we're going to go ahead and show you how to configure it in Dorico. I've created this score, The Lord Bless You and Keep You, a really traditional choral piece. And so we're going to open it up in Dorico Pro. And notice that Note Performer, which is the synth, the sample library that I use, is configured now. So whether you use the Halion or whatever samples you were using before, we're going to ask it to use Cantai. And if Cantai was properly installed, everything should be great. So how do you do that? Well, before we do that, let's play back the way it is now. Right, so Note Performer does a decent job of synthesizing a vocalish sounding synth, but it's very synthy and you don't hear it say the words, right? So what we want to do is have Cantai be our synthesis module that it's a VST plugin inside of Dorico. So we're going to go to play mode. First thing we need to do is go over here where it says VST and MIDI. And right now you'll see that Note Performer is assigned. So what I'm going to ask it to do is to apply under Touring Opera Workshop, I guess that's the manufacturer, and Synth, we're going to say Cantai, right? And then it does. Now, this screen pops up, and I will tell you that usually when it pops up, at first, you don't have a choice. Like if I say choose the voice part, it says no parts found. I have noted that it takes up to 5 minutes after I create this instance. The instance I just created is going to be for the soprano part. It might be 5 minutes before I click on here and it actually allows me to choose a part. So for right now, I'm going to close this window and I'm going to create another instance for the alto and then the tenor and then the bass. And I'm hoping within about 5 minutes, we start to see that Cantai is recognized by Dorico. So that might be the first problem, is you have a little bit of a delay. All right, I'm going to click this plus sign here, create another VST instrument instance. And again, Touring Opera Workshop, Synth, Cantai. And again, notice no parts found because it hasn't started to recognize it yet. Let's create one for the, we did soprano and alto. Let's create one for the tenor, okay? And again, Touring Opera Workshop, Synth, Cantai. And then we'll do it one more time since I know it's not going to show up yet. One more time for the bass part, Touring Opera Workshop, Synth, and Cantai. All right, so now I do have 4 instances of the instrument, one for the soprano, one for the alto, one for the tenor, and one for the bass. And I'm hoping sooner or later, when we click on this little icon here to show instrument, it'll actually let me choose. So still not recognizing it. Okay, so we'll just let that, we'll put a pin in that. But that is what we're going to come back and do, is assign a Cantai vocal part. We'll actually say, hey, we want this one to sing the soprano, and we want to use, and you'll see there's dozens of different sopranos we can use that have names, or we can use a section sound like female chorus. So we're going to come back to that. Let's go over to the track inspector right next door, and you'll notice that right now I have Cantai routed to track 2. That's this soprano. So that is actually the way I want it, right? But for the alto, I don't want it to be track 2. I want it to be 3. And for the tenor, I don't want it to be track 2. I want it to be 4. And for the bass, I want it to be 5. And notice every time I added a track, it gave me a slider down here. So now I have soprano, although the volume is down. Let's turn it up, right? Let's turn it up so we can actually hear it. We're going to turn these up so that when the instrument does play, it'll actually sound. Okay, so we have that track inspector all set up, and we did that to sort of buy some time. Let's go back over here to the VST and MIDI, and now we'll say for the soprano one, choose part, up, and there it is, right? So we're going to choose soprano, And then what soprano do we want? Maria? You have a bunch of sopranos you can choose from, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose choral female. If I want it to sound not like an individual soprano, but a section of female singers, choose choral female. And then down here it says rendering, right? It's actually matching up the instrument to say the phonemes, the words, pronounce the words. Okay, so I did that for this one, which was the soprano. Let's do this one for the alto, and choose alto. Okay, and let's have this one choral female as well, and it's rendering it, and there it is, right? So it took a few seconds, but not long. Okay, let's do this one for the tenor. Click on that E, and tenor, and let's do choral male, and rendering. Okay, there we go. Oh, I forgot to close this instance over here. All right, and then lastly, this will be the bass. And let's have it assigned to the bass part, and we'll use the choral male again. And rendering. Okay, let's rewind it. So if we've configured everything correctly here on the VST, we create an instance of each Cantai for each voice part, right? Soprano, alto, tenor, bass. And then over here, we assign it in this drop-down menu, we assign it to the right. So for instance, we have to actually select the soprano and say, let's do 2, and then select the alto, do 3, select the tenor, do 4, select the bass, do 5. If this is all configured correctly, and if these sliders are up so that we can hear sound, right, we should actually hear this playback. I'm in the play view. Let's go back to the right view so you can actually see the words. And I'm going to click on P to play it back, and let's see what it sounds like.
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. And give you peace. And give you peace. The Lord make his face to shine upon you.
Okay. So there are some things that I'm hoping Cantai will improve on. So for instance, it started piano and then we asked it to crescendo. It really didn't crescendo. It just popped out at mezzo forte here. So all of the dynamic recognition hasn't happened yet. If I would have played it to the end, actually I will play it at the end. I'd like you to hear how it pronounces amen. Vocally, we'd like it to say amen, but it says amen, which isn't so vocal appropriate, right? All right, but I'm sure those things are coming. In fact, I've been in email communication with the folks at Cantai, and they assure me that being able to tweak the way that things are pronounced is actually something they're working on and will be out. For a vocal synthesis app, I think this is just amazing that instead of hearing that generic sound, you actually hear the words pronounced. And it does give people who are composers and arrangers of vocal music, until they actually get a performance by live singers, which obviously is the best, right? It does give you a better approximation than just the synth do's and oh's and ah's that existed prior to this. So we're living, like I said, in an exciting time for synthesis using notation apps. Anyway, hopefully this helps you learning Dorico. Good luck.